Welcome everyone. In this video, let's look into our day 5 of the professional course. This day 5 course is divided into 8 different sections. In that, we'll be looking into section 5, which is your cabinet production drawings. See, in our previous section, we talked in detail about your renders, right? And as discussed earlier, in NAADI, if you are able to completely model your projects, you should not only be able to generate your renders, you should also be able to generate your 2D drawings. 2D drawings in the sense, I'm not talking about some basic line drawings. I'm talking about your detailed 2D drawings. In today's session, we'll be talking about your first type of drawing, which is your room drawing. Using this room drawing, you should be able to generate your production drawing for your cabinets. So for that, in your main modeling window, you won't be able to generate your production drawings. Because cabinet drawing is something that has to do with the cabinets, right? So for that, you should either be in your kitchen or in your closet catalog. So you can just click on this advanced tool here. This will open up your advanced tool tab. In this, you can either click on this kitchen and bath and go to your kitchen modeling window, or you can just click on this closet tab and go to your closet modeling window. Since I'm going to generate a 2D drawing for my kitchen, let me just go for this kitchen modeling tab. Shortcut is Alt-4. Click it and this will open up your kitchen modeling window. And before generating your 2D drawings, first ensure that your 3D modeling is completely done for that project. For cabinets, make sure that your cabinet placement is proper, your pillar placement is proper, including your skirting. Apart from that, make sure your countertop is generated, your sink, hob. In case if your design encompasses chimney, make sure that is also generated. Apart from that, please make sure that your props are being added for your kitchen too, if you want your props in your 2D production drawings. If you don't want it, you don't have to worry about it. You can even delete the props or you don't have to generate it. And once that is done, your model is complete. In your kitchen or in your closet modeling window, on the top here you have your drawings and schedules, right? Place your cursor, it will open up a drop down. In this drop down, can you see the third type of drawing here, which is your custom furniture drawing, right? Click it. And this will open up your custom furniture drawing window. In this, make sure that you either select your kitchen or your closet depending on the type of cabinet. Since I'm going to generate a 2D production drawing for my kitchen cabinets here, let me just go for a kitchen. If it is for a wardrobe or storage cabinet, you can just select the closet, but it really doesn't matter. That is because recently we've collaborated your kitchen and your closet cabinet 2Ds both in the same window. And once that is done, at the bottom here you will see 3 types of drawings here. One is your room drawing, production drawing and annotation drawing. In today's session, since we are talking about your cabinet production drawings, we'll be focusing on your room drawing. So just select that room drawing, and at the bottom you have something called generate drawings, right? Click it. So now the tool will ask you for what are all the spaces here you would like to generate the production drawing for your kitchen cabinets. In my design here, can you see my entire floor plan is visible, and it will automatically select the spaces which accommodates the kitchen cabinet. In my case here, only my kitchen space accommodates kitchen cabinet, so that space is automatically highlighted in blue. But this might not be the scenario. In some case, you might have more than one kitchen within a same floor plan, or sometimes you might use your kitchen cabinet in other spaces too. In those cases, you can define the space for which you would like to generate the production drawings for your cabinet. Or if you want, you can even multi-select your spaces too by clicking on it. That way those spaces will also be highlighted, okay? But in my case here, let it be only for the kitchen. Once that is selected, just click on generate drawing. That's it. And now the tool will completely analyze the cabinet which are placed in your kitchen for that specific project, and it will generate the detailed 2D drawings for it. And here can you see, this is what your 2D drawing window is. And now you might be wondering, what is this new white window which is appearing, right? Simple. This is what your 2D drawing window is. And when it comes to any 2D drawing generation, it will eventually end up in this window. And here in your 2D drawing window, there are actually 2 windows here. One is your edit window, another one is your drawing layout window. And your edit window is nothing but this is where the 2D drawings will be generated. And if you want, you can do some basic editing, something like adding a dimension, annotation or so. And once you edited your drawing and it is precise to your requirement, then you can go for this drawing layout window, which is the second window in your 2D drawing window. And this is the window where you'll be able to take the drawing which you edited, place it in a sheet and download it all together. Yes, you can download your 2D drawings, but not in your edit window. You have to get inside your drawing layout window, and there you can just compose your drawings in a sheet and then you can download it all together. Don't worry, we'll be talking in detail about this drawing layout window in our further sessions. In today's session, we'll be talking about your production drawing, how we can generate a cabinet production drawings. So for that, make sure you are in the edit window and your drawings will be generated. And in your edit window on the top here in your menu bar, can you see you have different tools, right? Using these tools, you'll be able to do those basic editing. So if you like to add a dimension, text, symbols, or if you want to auto annotate, all those things could be addressed using the tools in your menu bar itself. Don't worry, we'll also be talking in detail about all these tools in your further sessions. Apart from that, on the top right here, you have a preview option where you can have a glance of your project in 3D. And this is your main 2D generation window where your 2D drawings will be generated. And on the left here, you have the view list. 2D drawing is not a single entity of drawing, right? You need different detailed drawings for a single cabinet, right? Something like if you're going for a kitchen, you need a base unit plan, wall unit plan, loft unit plan. Apart from that, you need internal elevation, external elevation, countertop plan. You have to do all these drawings for a single space, right? So using this view list, you will be able to access those different types of drawing for that project. So in my case here, in this view list, right now it is having all tab, right? Click it. In this, you will see three types of drawings here. One is your renovation view, decoration view, and custom furniture view, right? In this, make sure you select this custom furniture view, which is nothing but your cabinet production drawings. Kindly note, some designers might get confused with this terminology, okay? So this custom furniture view, which is nothing but your custom furniture drawing, is your typical cabinet production drawings using which we generated your room drawing, right? That is what it is, okay? So make sure you click on this custom furniture view where your cabinet production drawing for that selected space will be available. Can you see here? Right now we selected your kitchen space, right? So under kitchen space tab, your base unit plan. Can you see your base unit plan is generated? And you would have noticed it has automatically added dimensions and it has automatically annotated all the cabinets which are present in that space. Can you see here? Not only that, you would have even noticed it has even added your elevation index. Yes, in your base unit plan, your elevation index will also be generated. You can access it too, okay? And here, can you see this elevation index is added, this elevation index is added, this is added, and this elevation. In this, sometimes some elevation index might be like an add-on. You might not need those elevations also. In those cases, no worry. Just select that specific elevation index which you don't want. And in the floating window, you have a delete option, right? Or press the delete button in your keyboard. That way you can delete the unwanted elevations which are generated. So in my case here, I don't want this elevation. I don't want this elevation as well because this is a typical wall elevation. I can delete it. So this is what your base unit plan generated for your kitchen. And right underneath the base unit plan in your view list, you have something called wall unit plan, right? If you click it, this will generate your wall unit plan for your project. Can you see here? Same annotations and dimensions are precisely added, including your fillers. Yes, your filler dimension will also be added in your 2D drawings. It will be that precise. And apart from that, you have something called one room floor plan, right? Which is nothing but your typical loft unit plan, and then comes in your countertop plan as well. Yes, it will even generate your countertop plan. So in your countertop plan, the name of the material will be mentioned. Apart from that, the frontage of your countertop will precisely be mentioned. Can you see here? This arrow indicates the frontage. Yes, for this precision, you'll be able to generate your planned 2D drawings for your cabinets. Not only your cabinets, like I said, even your internal and external elevation will also be generated. For that, you can just go to your base unit plan and here you will see your elevation index, right? If you just click on this elevation index, can you see it is showing you a region, right? It is bounding a region. This region defines the extent of the elevation. So you can control the left extent, right extent, back and the front extent too. That way, let me just control the front extent because I want my front elevation to cut across this cabinet. So I can control the front extent of that specific 1A elevation. And once you edited your extent, now just click on that elevation index. In the floating window, there is something called view elevation, right? Just click it. This will show the internal elevation of that specific elevation index. Can you see here how precise your elevation is generated? Now, okay, so this one is the internal elevation of that selected elevation index. Okay. On the left tab here, can you see you have that 1A elevation tag, right? So you can also click on this view list elevation to specifically move to that elevation, or you can just go to your base unit plan, click on that elevation tag and click on view elevation to get it. So this is your internal elevation. If you want, you can just click on that another 1A with wardrobe elevation, right? Another drawing underneath. That is nothing but the external elevation of the same side. Can you see here how precise the elevation is generated? Your external elevation will have your cabinet numbering, it will have your swing directions, and all the components here will be distinguished into separate layers as well. Can you see here? Your shutters will be in different layer, your carcass will be in different layer, your props will be in different layer, including your dimensions too. Now, okay, so to this precision, you will be able to generate the elevation drawings for your cabinets here. This one is for one side. But we also have another side for this kitchen, right? Since it's an L-shaped kitchen. So for that, if I just select this 2D elevation, it will show you the region. You could notice the region here is beyond my extent, beyond the space extent, right? No worries. I could use this bounding to control my space extent here according to my requirement. Okay. And if you like to move this elevation index tag to, we can just click it, drag it and move it to your preference. So that way I can move this elevation index here and I can precisely make it to my requirement. So that way, can you see here? I have controlled the bounding region of this 2D elevation, and once that is done, just click on view elevation of that specific tag and it will generate the internal elevation of that side. Can you see here? And the external elevation of the same side. Can you see here how precise and detailed you could generate your cabinet 2D drawings just in instance? So this is what your room drawing under custom furniture drawing, which will help you to generate your cabinet production drawings for your kitchen, wardrobe or your storage cabinets. So with this, your section 5 of the day 5 professional course is completed.